I'm going to give one secret away. That little insert right there, I think that's the only shot we did later. Like we didn't do any pickups really just because it wasn't an option. It was the pandemic and the world was shut down immediately after we shot the movie. But that little insert of the close up of the flyer is the one thing we had to get, and something we actually could get. This church and our vision for it was a freaking dream come true. I had hoped to find something just old and beautiful. I wanted stone and stained glass. In my like dream, like say I had like a $5 billion budget or something to make this movie. Okay, that's probably way too much money. I don't know. I would have like, a huge old Catholic church with giant stained glass windows. And the Pilgrim Church here in Kansas City ended up being absolutely perfect for us. It's perfect size. Still had the feeling I wanted, the gothic old feeling. I wanted this to feel like the end of Romeo and Juliet. Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet from the mid-90s is one of my favorite films and has a crazy amount of influence on this movie in so many ways, from the story to the design, especially this scene. In fact, when this idea dawned on me to have the movie end in a wedding scene where she wore the bride's scalp down the aisle in the wedding, it was like a moment for me that was like a light bulb or a fireworks went off in my head. I was like, this is exactly what I want. This will provide me to be able to do exactly what I want in this scene, because I knew I wanted this like epic, theatrical, gothic type ending that was, like Romeo and Juliet, where there's the suicide inside the church and they're surrounded by candles and it's just so tragic and so beautiful. That's what I wanted. I wanted a scene that provided for a location and a set that could be really beautiful, and there could be candles and stone. And I was like, oh my God, if it's a wedding, I can do this and I can get that feeling and we can lean into that design. And so this was my version of my small version of the Romeo and Juliet 1995. Or is that what year it came out? 97? I should know as a Psycho fan.